Hi, I'm Alex, and this is the Beta Alpha Show. And if you like what you're seeing and hearing, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so we're going to be continuing this conversation about being grounded and being centered. And part of the way that we're talking about it this week is just to understand that it's okay to be who you are. And it's also very important to know who you are. I'm sure that you've heard this before, but above the ancient oracle at Delphi in Greece, the words were, "Know thyself." So you really need to know yourself. You need to know what you like and what you don't like. Just to say, this is who I am. And then, let's say, you meet a woman for the first time, and you say, she says, "Well, tell me what you're like." Well, this is what I like, and this is what I don't like. You don't have to necessarily tell them your life story, of course. You don't want to do that, but just have an idea of who you are, right? And that way, when she starts talking about what she likes, you're going to say to yourself, "Oh, is this person really somebody I want to spend time with?" Because I know that we're so into physical as guys. That's what that's the way we're programmed. We're supposed to look at that first. But really, if you're going to connect with another human being, you have to look past that. You have to ask yourself, what is it about this person that is special? And then when you tell them that, this is what I think is special about you. I mean, it is the best compliment you can give someone, Like, I really think this is an amazing thing about you, because you took the time to really try to understand who they are and try to know who they are and find out if, just things about them, right? So when you look at some of the great figures in our history, and they weren't exactly class clowns. They were very introverted. I mean, Moses spent many years in isolation. Jesus spent much of his time in isolation, in meditation and prayer. And a lot of great scientists and creators, Tesla and all these people, they spent large amounts of time alone. And yet they could go out into the public and, they were balanced. I think that's what I'm saying here. They were balanced. They were able to do all these amazing things, and at the same time, when they had to go out and sell it, they would do that, right? As an actor, again, you go out, you have the privilege of being the lead in a movie, and they have, people interview you, and you have these little interviews that you do. They take you to a room. It's all very protected and everything, and you sit next to someone, and you basically just say what a great movie this is, how you love your character, how you had to, when you first read the script, you had to do it, and all these kind of things are going, But basically, if you just said it was really exciting, I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, it was great. No, you have to sell it. You have to sell it. And so we admire people who sell things now. We admire the people that go in front of great, audiences and captivate people, and that's great. That's wonderful. And at the same time, without introverted behavior, we wouldn't have a lot of things that we have today. I remember the woman who wrote Eat, Pray, Love, the name escapes me at the moment, but she would talk about being in isolation, being alone by herself, and all of a sudden this wave of excitement, which she could feel it coming like over the horizon at her, like this inspiration was coming, and it was coming in closer and closer. And then when it hit her, that she just had to just sit down, and she had to just write and write and write and write it all out, no matter what, not to be disturbed. So if you're working on something, just enjoy that. If you're a programmer, or you're a writer, or you do something that's introverted, that is a good thing. Because again, it's know thyself. Know exactly who you are. Know what you like, know what you don't like. Be flexible if you want to change things, but know who you are. So, and again, with my orientation of yin-yang, I'm always about what goes on in the daytime and what goes on in the nighttime. I'm much more active in the daytime because this is yang time. I'm more in tune with nature. This is the yang time. A lot of creatures go out at night, but this feeling of nature kind of is sort of contracted, this yin feeling. And at the time I'm shooting this video, this is the winter solstice. This is the absolute yin within yin, we call it. The contraction. This is the darkest time of the darkest time. And from now, tomorrow morning, the yin is going to start to give way to yang. So this is a very special time to sort of start to feel that deep, deep, deep connection with the quietness, with the unborn, with the limitless, with the, you know, just sort of artistic cauldron, this sort of pulsing feeling of not born yet. And then all of a sudden it'll start to be born tomorrow and go until it's, you know, what they call late summer, which is yang within yang. But right now, this is yin within yin. So just sort of enjoy that feeling. And again, this is the Beta to Alpha show, and my name is Alex. And if you like this information, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. All right, I'll see you next time.